Ryan, welcome to Niagara Falls. When was the last time you were in town?
Oh my gosh. Well, I've actually never been to the Canadian side. I was here in the American side when I was in 8th grade. So that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Yeah, something like that. It's been a minute.
And how has Niagara Falls Comic Con been for you so far this weekend?
It's been fantastic. Everyone's been so nice. I mean, the Canadian hospitality is real. It's a good thing. Everyone's been so kind. The convention's been well organized. It's been really, really fun.
We were making our way through the hall earlier today, and so many people are just telling us that the highlight of their day already was meeting you, was talking to Sonic. Tell me a little bit about how you came to be the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, first of all, I want to make sure that everyone knows that I paid those people to say that. So that's $5 each. That's a pretty good deal. I was actually an actor my entire life. And it was not until I moved to California, Southern California, and I signed with my very first talent agent. And I had been working for her for probably 2 or 3 years, doing commercials and different things that you do as an actor. And it was actually her that said to me, "You ever think about doing voiceover?" And I said, "No." And she said, "You should. I'm going to send you out on a few auditions. Let's see what happens." So usually in the biz, you usually have to audition about 50 times before you book one job. And she sent me out for my first 5 auditions, and I booked all 5. And that's not to say I was like awesome at it. I was just saying that she was like, "This is your time. This is something you should do." And so I kept doing it. And I did some different radio commercials and jingles and things like that for about 3 years. And then I happened to be working for the right person at the right time, and they were able to get me into the audition for Sonic the Hedgehog. It was about me and probably about 50 other guys, and it went my way that day, and it's been 27 years.
What has been your experience, this weekend or at other conventions, other events, talking and meeting fans?
Oh, this weekend has been like any other weekend, and it's really incredible because all the kids that say grew up playing the games, like let's say the original game came out in '99. So anybody who was 10 years old then is now 37, and they got their own 10-year-olds. So it's really cool, especially being with Sonic for so many years, is that I get to see these people come and, they're full-grown adults. But then when you start talking like Sonic, then they become 10-year-old boys all over again. It's really cool to see. And it's fun to see, like, fathers passing Sonic on to their, daughters and sons, and they get to play it together as a family. And that's what I really like about it.
Any items that people have brought to you to show you or to sign that really stick with you in your memory?
Yeah, the things that stick with me are actually the homemade things. Such talented people, things I could never do. I just signed a clock that someone had made, a Sonic clock. It was a metal Sonic clock. I've signed people's skin, and they've turned into tattoos. I've signed people's socks and different articles of clothing. And lots of homemade things and art. You can see some of the art I've got this weekend is posted up on my wall behind me. Such talented people.
What is one thing about Sonic the character, your version of Sonic, that just feels very close and personal to you?
That's a good question. I've always admired the brevity of Sonic, that he runs towards trouble instead of away from it. And he has also a lightness, a sense of humor about anything. I mean, sometimes it's more of a rebellious nature, but he's always one to crack a joke in a stressful situation. And I think that's something that I admire. I would hope that I would be the same. Like if the zombie apocalypse started right now, I'd hope I'd make a joke about it and run in with a hammer, I hope that's me.
I feel like you would stop to eat a chili dog.
I just might. And I might share one with a zombie, because when would you ever get that chance, right?